the Armed Forces provides amazing training.
I think about veterans as people who have already figured out how to serve.
My military skills have been essential.
Hiring veterans is a great business case. They're the best employees we have. They're flexible, hardworking, and they're used to a global workplace.
If that isn't an asset to any company, I don't know what is.
Hiring America, the award-winning television job fair for American veterans. Connecting you with companies who know your value. Learn about employers who are actively hiring today and organizations that support veterans. Your future success starts right here on Hiring America.
Hiring America, produced in partnership with DAV, fulfilling our promises to the men and women who served.
Welcome to Hiring America, the television series that helps military veterans find jobs and transition into meaningful careers. I'm Lauren Wonko. Today you're going to hear from companies that are actively recruiting veterans and from organizations who serve the military community. We're also speaking with veterans like you who've made successful transitions into the civilian workforce. We'll connect you to job openings and give you the information to get you the job you deserve. Log on to our website, hiringamerica.net, for more information and connect with us on our Facebook page and YouTube channel.
I'm very excited. This is our 5th year on our aircraft called Vets in Blue. We had an aircraft painted in honor of all of our veterans that serve. So it's a great event to honor our crew members who are veterans.
Thank you to our crew for getting us there.
And their friends and family members too.
Good morning, folks. How y'all doing today?
Great.
I'm really excited. It's my first day on the job. Now we're paying attention. As Mike said, it's truly an honor to operate this flight. I'd like to welcome all of you on board, all of our veterans. Thank you for your service. We really appreciate your sacrifices as well.
The greeting coming off the plane was absolutely amazing. It was awesome. I try not to cry, I'm a little emotional, but it makes me feel that people really honors the vets and the service that we have given them for years on end. It's hard to put in words.
Today, having the people that were in the terminal that had come over, some people that just were waiting on their flights and just came over and started applauding for us, and then the honor flight folks that were there, it made it really special, and it really just made you want to your mouth almost breaks from smiling so much.
The National Museum of the Marine Corps, we kind of refer to it as the cathedral for Marines. It's a place where Marines can come and not only see their own history, and some of it the history that they have participated in.
Yeah, that's a UH-34 helicopter. I guess my introduction to that would have been when I was here at Quantico in basic school. It actually shows the Marines wearing the packs, carrying the equipment, carrying the rifles that we carried when I first went there. It was interesting. They found helicopters to take us and drop us in the jungle. They couldn't find them to bring us out. We had to walk out.
We hear a lot when crew members go to the museum of their branch of service and they see a site that they remember or a display from something that they were a part of. Those are the guests that we like to bring, folks that have a story that mean a lot to the history of our nation. So they mean a lot to JetBlue as well.
It's a great time to be here, and it's being here at the Marine Corps Museum. It's the history of our country, but seen through the eyes of the Marines. Everybody has their point of view, but this is an awesome point of view, and it's embodied in this beautiful museum.
But one of the thoughts that Rick Clark and I had as we decided that this is the museum we're coming to this year is why don't we shorten the time at the museum and actually stop at Arlington.
In my visits here to Washington, D.C., The first thing before anything else, I visit Arlington National Cemetery because the people that have passed away have shown tremendous sacrifice behind what they've done. And like I said, that spans generations beyond, way before me, since the inception of Arlington National Cemetery. And to me, the only way I can honor them is by going and paying my respects.
It's really a great event that everyone's excited to be a part of. This year we've had more crew members than ever enter the lottery to be a part of it. Just because it's such an awesome day, an awesome event where JetBlue wants nothing in return other than to say thank you for your service. Thank you for continuing to serve through our culture of service that we have at JetBlue.
When you profile, how does a veteran convert what they've done in the military into a resume? It's really just about service. So when we hire all of our veterans, we already know that they come with that DNA strand of service. So it's a pretty easy transition for them and a smart hire for us.
I'm very proud to work for a company like JetBlue. The amount of effort that JetBlue goes through to hire veterans and also to give back to the veterans through Honor Our Heroes flights is exemplary to me, and it makes me swell with pride that a company like JetBlue would take the time to go through the effort. And there's a lot of people, as you know, behind the scenes that make these things happen. It's not an easy task. So when I say JetBlue, I'm talking about the people of JetBlue. The people is what makes the company the way it is, and that's what makes me so proud to work here. And I'll always be happy. It's going to be a sad day when I have to walk away from it, eventually, but I'm going to stick it out as long as I can.
Join the conversation. Follow Hiring America on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube.
My name is Dulce Candy, and I enlisted in the U.S. Army back in 2006. I served 3 years active duty and then 2 in the reserves. And now I am an online content creator for the past 9 years. Hi, my name is Dulce Candy, and I have a YouTube channel where I like to focus on beauty, fashion, and finding happiness. My family is from Mexico, and in 1994 is when we decided to immigrate to the United States. So the reason I decided to enlist was because I was 18 years old, straight out of high school, and I was really looking to start a whole new, fresh life filled with opportunities. I was looking at this as just a ticket out of my town, my problems, just a ticket to a whole new life. And I also really wanted to make my parents proud of me because I was making the wrong choices as a teenager. And it was the best thing that happened to me, honestly. I've always loved makeup and fashion since I was a little girl, but I never knew how much of a part it was for me until I deployed, and I couldn't wear any civilian clothing to express my own personal style, and I also couldn't wear makeup. And I remember trying to sneak a little bit of mascara in basic training and getting grilled by my drill sergeant.
Still in the military, so I wanted to do a makeup video, kind of showing you what I do, my routine for work.
I felt restricted and I couldn't really express my individuality or my feminine side.
And just remember, when you're doing your makeup, try to keep it very natural and just kind of accentuate what you have. Like for me, is my eyes.
Back in 2008, when YouTube was a little infant, I stumbled across this great community of other young women out there who share the same passion and who love talking and discussing about makeup and beauty and just having girl chat. Mac Daddy, what? So excited about this. Today I partnered up with Neutrogena to bring you guys one of my favorite go-to looks, which is a dewy, glowy, healthy, and very quick, might I add. I think that's really important when it comes to makeup. Ooh, it just glides on like butter and it just gives you that glow. And 9 years later, it somehow turned into a brand and a business, and I'm really grateful for that. Hi guys, welcome to a new Café con Dulce episode. I like to focus on teaching other young women how to apply makeup. I do a lot of product reviews, but I'm really focusing on sharing life lessons and experiences that are hopefully going to help a young girl out there who is lost or maybe she doesn't believe in herself.
I'm just gonna keep it real with you guys. Learn to love who you are. That's such a big thing to me. If I don't talk about it here, I mean, what's the point of having a platform if you don't discuss things that are important, that are going on in the world that affect you and to affect other people? 9 years ago when I first started, I would have never believed if anyone would have told me you were going to interview Hillary Clinton, you were going to meet the Pope. I really thought that life was going to be really tough in order for me to reach a point of success. Anybody can start a YouTube channel, but you have to be an intelligent person that knows how to run a business, because this is a business, guys. It is totally doable. You just have to commit that you want to do something, find something that you like. I honestly love connecting with you guys. If I would give someone who is currently enlisting active duty or just in general in the service, I would tell them to be very aware of what MOS they're going to obtain. Because when I got out, I didn't really want to become a power generator equipment repairer. That's not something that I wanted to do. And really make sure that your mental health is taken care of. A lot of people suffer from PTSD, and sometimes we don't like to talk about it. Because I remember when I got back from my deployment and even mentioning to my own battle buddies or my fellow comrades that I might have PTSD, it's almost sort of looked at as a weakness. So before you go buy a house, before you go buy a car, before you look for a job, anything, it's very important to get professional help so you can be 100% mentally ready to tackle on any challenge that might come your way. And my advice for anyone out there who wants to start their own business online is to first and foremost spend some time thinking about what it is that they want to present to the world. What do they want their audience to take away from the content that they're creating? What's really going to make you stand out above the crowd is a dedication and passion towards your work. YouTube is supposed to be fun. It's not supposed to be something that you don't enjoy doing. That is the beauty of this platform, is that you're able to do what you love for a living and be your own boss. Nowadays, YouTube is saturated with many amazing people. So in order to stand out, you have to be consistent and you have to offer what only you can offer, which is yourself. So don't try to replicate someone else out there already doing their thing. You know, that works for them. Only you have the best advantage, which is being you. I believe in myself. I've done so many crazy things that I'm gonna be all right. Nothing but good things here, nothing but good things. I'll talk to you guys later. Have a wonderful weekend and I'll see you soon. Bye.
I am a veteran, and my victory was finding the strength to be a champion.
I am a veteran. My victory is having a job I can be proud of.
America's veterans are on their most important tour, the tour of their lives.
My victory was finishing my education.
Mine is proving a disability is not a limitation.
At DAV, we're on a mission to help veterans get the benefits they've earned.
My victory is having my new battle buddy.
As veterans face their challenges, DAV is there to help for victories great and small.
I'm a veteran, and my victory is getting the help I needed to put my life back together.
DAV offers veterans of all generations a lifetime of support.
I'm a veteran. My victory is being there for my family.
When America's veterans win, we all win. Help us support more victories for veterans. Go to DAV.org.
Now Hiring America takes you behind the scenes of an exclusive Amplify Military Spouse Career Intensive.
When I think about the power of an Amplify event, it is so empowering for the spouses because they come here with different levels of understanding and we try to push them to the next level. And they may come in with a very good understanding about a resume, but maybe they're concerned about having a personal brand. Maybe they're very good at interviewing, but they've never really given a lot of thought to their LinkedIn profile. And so it attacks the need of the individuals because we talk about so many different things.
One of the simplest yet most profound advice I came across as far as the interview process goes was do the job during the interview. It's simple, but yet some people just totally miss the mark, on that. If you do the job during the interview, you're probably going to win that job.
speaking with words like, I will contribute this, I'm doing this for you. It's just kind of a way to really put yourself, make the interviewer feel like you're already there and you're answering questions in a way as if you're already a colleague and answering a problem that they might be trying to solve.
After the interview process, you definitely want to, again, take the opportunity to express interest in the role. And a forgotten art is that handwritten thank you note. Don't cut and copy an email thank you that you pop out to everyone. It just doesn't have the same touch.
Branding is vital to the success of a military spouse as he or she is entering back into the workforce. And when we talk about branding, it's really, what do you bring to the table? What is your personal brand? I always want a military spouse to celebrate the fact that they are a military spouse. For years, military spouses had to hide in the shadows, never knowing if a military-friendly company was going to hire them, if they would actually accept the fact that they might only have them for 3 years. We now know that millennials have kind of changed the game. They are now the shortest tenure in any company, so we can go in very confidently as a military spouse.
Here's the thing we know. Military spouses are often underemployed, so we know you've taken jobs less than what you might be worth. We also know lots of spouses are away from the workforce for a good period of time for a multitude of reasons, and the reality is it doesn't matter what reason. The other fun layer that goes into military life that we've mentioned a lot over the last couple of days is moving, right? And so sometimes you're moving from Fort Polk in Leesville, Louisiana with a Walmart and a Chili's to San Antonio at Fort Sam, right? And now you're in a larger metropolitan area. But the last job you had in Leesville paid you $30,000 less because you were in tiny town USA, and we're trying to figure a lot of that out. So we're gonna talk through some of that today, give you some tools to put in your toolbox in terms of salary and compensation negotiation, and we'll see where we go from here. The thing that I recommend there is research, research, research. There are lots of websites out there that will tell you what a salary range is in a particular field. You can even go on LinkedIn and find out salary ranges for a particular company. So do your research and find out what seems to be common in that particular field and start there. Figure out if you have the skill sets that match the people working for that company. Make sure that you're in line with what they're looking for, and then figure out for yourself where you think you might fall in the salary ranges that are listed on those websites.
If I had one piece of advice to other spouses, it would definitely be to attend Amplify. If you can't attend Amplify, talk to people who have attended Amplify and get the information, network more, use those resources that we have available.
Don't be discouraged, just because something doesn't work out, just make it the best that you can, and events like this, if they become available, don't miss the opportunity.
Is until kind of recently in the last few numbers of years where we've actually reached out to the spouse community. Now there's a lot of really good programs, and Amplify is really one of the better programs.
Our hope for the military spouses that attend to Amplify would be that you can leave with a clearer vision of what's possible, that we can boost your confidence, help you learn your value, and help you know what next steps you might want to take to get to that next professional journey. Obviously, our dream would be that you also walk out with a networking connection that leads you to your next job.
Thanks for watching. Remember that you can always find this episode and others on our YouTube channel. Reach out to us at hiringamerica.net or on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. We want to hear your stories, questions, and comments. Join us again next week right here on Hiring America.
Hiring America, produced in partnership with DAV, fulfilling our promises to the men and women who served. Promotional consideration provided by JetBlue, a proud employer of those who served.